Today Apple, I'm sure you know, launched two new products. Three, sorry. First they launched the MacBook. New MacBook, big glass display, not so great. Aluminium, not a fan of the aluminium myself. I mean, it looks great on the old PowerBooks, but that's because they are power. They're professional products, so it matches. And the big glass display just makes things worse. In addition, they've launched the MacBook Pro, which is basically a MacBook with a pumped up graphics card and a larger screen. Again, I'm not a fan of the appearance. Actually, I prefer to own the old one, which was fairly flawed. I'd like a combination of the old one and the old, well, not so old actually, they're still selling them, white iMacs, like the one I'm talking to you now from. But I'm not going to talk about either of those. I'm going to talk about the Cinema displays they launched. Cinema displays look a lot like the MacBooks. They're designed to complement them. Cinema displays have an aluminium bezel, an aluminium foot, a big glass screen, and a big glass bezel around the screen. There are several cords coming from the end of it, leading to a power adapter, MagSafe of course, for the MacBook and MacBook Pro, and two USB ports, allowing you to, of course, use the camera located in it. But Apple's never been one for value, and this display definitely isn't the best thing you can get for your money. The display in the US store will cost $899, it says. So that's $900 for a 24-inch display. I think I can get a better deal than that. Many people will argue that the Mac's displays are made by Apple and hence they're beautiful. They are. But I think you can get a better Apple-made display for a better value, and it could still be new. So I said to myself, okay, what comparable Apple products have a 24-inch display, aluminium design, and glass bezel? First thought, iMac 24-inch. Sadly, it's expensive, but if you go to the refurbished store, you can get, and I am looking at it now, a refurbished iMac 24-inch, 2.4 GHz, 2-core. It has a 24-inch glossy widescreen display, just like the cinema displays, 1 GB memory, 320 GB hard drive, a super drive, 80A Radeon, and a built-in iSight camera, so it has a computer, in other words, for $1,300. That is more than the cinema display, but it's not going to be soon. Assuming you want to run this only as a display, there are a few things you can change. First, the hard disk. If you sell your hard disk on the web, a 320 GB hard disk, I reckon you should be able to fetch in the region of $130. That's American, I believe. You could potentially get more than that, but you'll have to see. If you sell the super drive, who's going to need a CD drive once you've finished installing it if all you want to run is the display? So you can sell that, 70 odd bucks. Finally, it comes with a keyboard and a Mighty Mouse. You don't need either of those, so you can scratch those too. So, well, if you add up together all the savings you can make from selling the parts you don't need, you can get an iMac that will run to a 24-inch display. It is Wi-Fi, it is more than you need, and you'll be able to buy one for $1,020. $1,020. That's it. That just seems so surreal when you compare it to the displays that cost $900 and you get a screen and a small camera. Apple's pricing doesn't make sense. First, their Australian prices are much higher. Secondly, it's too expensive in my opinion. It's a beautiful screen. Some people will think. I disagree, obviously. But I don't think it warrants this much spending. If you can spend an extra $200 and get a fully functioning iMac G4 with a good graphics card, fully functioning iMac for this generation, perfectly good graphics card, I don't see why you would get the display. It doesn't make any sense to me. Comment, tell me what you think, like some input.